Hey there YouTube, this is another exciting edition of TeardownTube with my co-host,
Tenacious.
and basically what we have here is a sort of summary of pretty much most of the portable game systems I've taken apart, with the exception of my SP, which I left back home. Basically, we have my original PSP 1000 for the Sony side, then we have my PSP Go, and finally the teardown that I did of the PS Vita. Now, on the Nintendo side, we have my friend's Game Boy Color, his original DS, and my DS Lite. And now, basically, I got my hands on, it took a little while, it took some negotiating, but I got my hands on Nintendo's answer to the PS Vita, and it is the SupaBoy, not the Superboy, the SupaBoy.
To be cool.
Yep. It is essentially a portable SNES that we've all dreamt about when we were kids, but no one had the balls to make, apparently. And so we're going to do a teardown of that right now, so let's get everything cleared out, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're all set up here, and let's just crack this boy open. Let's turn this boy into a man.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
The reasons why I hang out with you are diminishing.
Yep. So basically, let's start with the battery. Let me get a screwdriver that fits, or a bit that fits.
Sometimes it helps.
Because if the bit doesn't fit, then you must have quit. That was it, right?
No, I thought that was a sex joke.
Once again, no fitty.
You can tell we've prepared.
Yeah. Well, not everything has the same screw size. You have to realize. I don't want to strip anything. Okay.
It's actually a pretty cool little battery that's in here.
Oh, it's self-captive?
Hmm?
Oh, the screw doesn't actually come in. Yeah, it's a captive screw.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
So it doesn't come loose.
Yep.
I love it.
Basically a single screw and then a little push tab you can pull out there.
For anybody else who has a SupaBoy.
Yep. SupaBoy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, SJM.
And so as you can see, the lithium-ion battery right here, nominal voltage 3.7 volts at 2200. I'm guessing. Yep, 2200 mAh, milliamp hour rated capacity. That's something in line that you'd see on cell phones nowadays. So
Warning. Collision and fire will probably cause the explosion. They say it like there's already going to be an explosion anyway.
I can already tell. Yep.
It'll cause the explosion.
I was just about to say, Chinglish.
Made in China.
Made in China. Yep, that confirms it.
It doesn't say like it may cause an explosion. It says it may cause the explosion.
Oh, you know what they mean. So how do you pull this sucker
Or
out?
no, it will probably cause the explosion. Oh, you just pry it out from this end with like a screwdriver or something.
Oh, come on.
Just stick something in there and then just pry it out. It's not too difficult.
There we go. Yeah, this guy's pretty beefy.
Yeah, I love it. They put the warning on both sides.
Yeah, it's just the same sticker on both sides. Thank you, China.
Thanks, China.
And so now we have
Starting to like them less than Sony.
standard 3-pin,
Shenanigans.
for the lithium battery for positive, negative, and the thermal. There's usually like a K-type thermocouple in there for temperature measurement, and it mates with the connector right in there. And so, also another important thing, let's remove the game cart.
Sometimes it's important. Maybe we don't, but oh, never mind.
And so, yeah, this button doesn't really seem to do anything.
We're also opening this because there's a button on the back and we don't know what it does.
So we shall figure out. And let me move this guy a little bit higher. Little bit.
There we go.
Yep.
That's what we've wanted all along.
And so that'll work quite nicely. Okay.
Alright.
So
we have no camera stand, people. We're using a multimeter and a CD bag.
Yeah, it'll work. So then we basically have 5 screws. And my screwdriver won't fit. No, it does. It just barely does.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. Otherwise I was going to cry.
A little bit of extension.
Yeah, don't get me started on devices with screws that are very deep inside and you need like the longest shaft screwdriver to get into them.
Just so everyone knows, we're sponsored by Extends. Buy a free pack of Extends online. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not actually sponsored by anything, but
That's what he thinks. I think I mentioned something like that in the last video, and you made a point to make sure.
Well, yeah, because I don't want people to think I sold out. Like I'm catering to advertising firms.
Man, we know you're playing for like Sony and Nintendo. You're the only person to get them both together to say, yeah, let's get this kid advertised for us.
I don't think either one needs advertising. Though Sony could do a better job at advertising the Vita. Quick shot at Sony right there. But anywho.
Yeah, Nintendo, why haven't you advertised this one?
And so, 2 more screws. I would have missed that if we didn't pull the card out.
Oh, yeah.
So, get in there.
We are some smart people. I don't think there's any on the sides, though.
No, I'm pretty sure there aren't. I think they're, yep, these guys are a different length. They're shorter. So just keep an eye on that, so to speak.
Alright.
And so it should just lift off. Now, predictions for what's inside. Honestly, because I can already tell that it's probably made in China, I'm expecting like a blob. Like they reverse engineered the original SNES and they made a custom ASIC and then they just use the epoxy blob, which is like the cheapest way of manufacturing. Or it could have like the original CMOS chips in it, but I kind of doubt that since that would be more expensive.
It's just going to be a picture of Yokai Gunplay flipping you off as the battery explodes.
He wasn't the one who designed the SNES.
Doesn't matter.
I don't think so. Okay, and it feels like there's some kind of retention clips or something on the bottom here.
There may very well be.
I got all the screws. Let me get my pry tool.
Yep.
When in doubt, pry it out.
Extends.
Okay.
So,
thank you for that.
Yes, pry here. I'm so very helpful. As this is why you got me here. Goodness.
I don't know what the heck's
SupaBoy.
holding it down.
Thank you, China, for making us such quality products.
Oh, I got one side in.
Appreciate your work. Fine work.
Craftsmanship.
Yes. Attention to detail. We know you put love in every individual product that you make, and for that we thank you.
I wonder what in the world is... Aw. Sticker. We're gonna have to break the sticker.
Dude, what?
They put it underneath the sticker.
And I even mentioned that in the last video, that they put shit under this sticker.
Are you sure? Once we break it, there's no going back.
Just fucking do it. Fucking stickers.
But it passed the QC check.
I don't care.
Fuck you, sticker.
Dude, like...
That's when you know it's quality.
I didn't think it would be under that stupid small sticker.
Thank God I didn't pry too hard. Ooh.
That looks lovely.
I'm seeing ribbon cable there.
Yes, it's all rainbow and shit. I love that.
So I'm gonna have to remove there's the power board for the actually plugs into the lithium battery. With there's a I'll get a close up of it after I get it out.
Oh hey, and while we're looking at the back here, we can also see what that stupid button does.
Absolutely nothing.
It doesn't look like it does.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, look, it's just right there. It doesn't look like it does anything.
Yep, so there is a pointless switch in a Chinese product.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it looks like there's like little ridges there. So as you push it up, it, I guess, presses against. Yeah, it's supposed to lock the cartridge, but this is a pretty flimsy idea of locking a cartridge in there.
Thanks, China. Thank you.
Oh well, if you just don't use it, it's fine. Interesting, there's a dust flap cover to keep dust out of your cartridge connector there.
I love it.
Other than that, let's see what else we got.
His
So
most favorite.
the battery actually plugs into this guy. This is the power regulator and or charger board. It actually looks like, yeah, my guess would be, because I'm pretty sure the original SNES used 5 volts for the main chips. It looks like this is actually the DC-DC regulator. This probably will output 5 volts. And it also probably handles the battery charging and whatnot. Because you'll notice this big inductor here and this filter cap.
Yes.
And on the other side, more filtering caps. You'll notice what appears to be like a MOSFET, which is that little transistor-looking thing right in there, and a diode. And this tiny chip, which is LN2051, I would bet my money that that is a switch mode regulator. So it takes the 3.7 volts of the lithium battery and steps it up to 5 volts in order to power the core logic here. Because I know for a fact that the cartridge would accept 5 volts, because that's what the original one did. So you have to supply it with 5 volts. You can't use, just 3 volts. That's not going to work, unfortunately.
What he said.
Yep. Other than that, just a lot of passives. This is just the power supply board, though. And so we dig deeper.
I'm really loving the rainbow ribbon connector.
Oh yeah, they did that right.
So snazzy.
And so we have a daughter board, which, from the looks of it, contains the audio amplifier chip right here. You can tell because it's like right next to the headphone jack and the volume.
Yes, and the speakers are just behind it in the corners.
Yep. And they also contain the controller ports. There's actually 2 full-size SNES controller ports in there. And so it's just 4 screws holding this board down. Construction quality is not too bad. It's not great, but I've seen worse.
Yeah, Nintendo, slacking, trying to keep up with the Vita. We see how it is. You did like one of those rush putouts.
Oh, man.
Can't
actually, what company makes this, actually? Hyperkin?
Hyperkin. High-end, fancy, everyone knows.
Is that like the code name? Like, the Wii was supposed to be the Revolution, and the GameCube was a Dolphin. The Hyperkin was the...
Yeah, code name for the portable SNES that they never came out with.
Yep. So, okay, we got this out. It's actually kind of interesting. There seems to be some sort of like pull-up resistor for the controller port there, an optional pull-up resistor of some sort that isn't populated.
Huh. Maybe,
just decided they didn't need it, I guess.
Well, it's China, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Also, this is the port for the 2 controllers. You can play with a friend because it does have a 2.5mm audio and video output, and you can use it actually as an SNES and play with your friends.
Yep, and interestingly enough, we flipped the board over, and we see a few extra unpopulated pads for speakers, as well as looks like another speaker out of some sort or something.
Man, I'm gonna plug my 6 inches into there, man, and then just like, oh man, this thing will be bumping.
And interestingly enough, the cart connector is actually right angle. It has its own board, which is right angle soldered. Once I get this out, it'll be easier to see. It's a few more screws. I know it's kind of tedious. It's quite a number of screws.
And it's actually in the molding. This was a little smart. They used this thing back here to make sure that the right angle jazz didn't get pushed down any.
Yeah, let me get the lighting a little bit better. It's kind of a little meh.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a new camera solution because I'm just using my cell phone now. Last week I tried my digital camera. That was a little lackluster.
Yes, I think I've watched better movies on, Russian torrent sites.
Yes, I did film it on a potato.
Yes, no kidding.
So, what a number of screws. I'm gonna try not to spill all the buttons all over my desk.
It might happen anyway.
Yeah, it probably will. Anywho.
It'd be cool if I could redo the buttons on this thing so it looks like the colorful buttons from Japan.
Yeah, the Super Famicom.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Japan had different color buttons from us Americans.
America.
I think they're all fancy just because they make it. They are a little bit. They just want the color buttons.
Aw.
What do they do?
The speaker wires are annoying me right now. Because they're like, God damn it. Who the hell decided...
China.
You soldered the wires in really oddly. I'm gonna have to snake the rainbow colored Come on.
Don't you be breaking that SupaBoy now, boy.
I don't break stuff, I fix it. Here we go.
We'll see.
Okay, that was like extreme acrobatics there, but yeah, I do love this rainbow wire
So
there.
snazzy. I love it.
And now we're probably gonna have to pull out the buttons. This is like what you were talking about before, the rubber membrane and the printed carbonized pads there.
Yeah, the little copper mesh.
So already the Vita has one up for that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoever said that? Maybe these ones
buttons.
just last longer. And look how much like room you have for error. You can never fuck that up.
For error.
For error.
Okay, you're gonna have to lift out the
Yes, for anybody else going along with us taking apart your SupaBoy.
Does anyone else even have one?
Yeah, sure, maybe. No, no one else.
Oh, that is certainly interesting.
Oh wow, you can just take that shit right out.
I just realized something. The speakers aren't going to come out, so we're tethered to the case, which is great design, not putting a freaking socket on those speakers. But I'm going to tilt it out here. Do you know what I just realized?
What?
This is interesting. This screen actually accepts composite video.
No kidding.
Yep. Do you know how I can tell?
How?
You see that ribbon cable there?
Yes. Underneath all the wires that can't come loose.
Yeah. There's only 2 wires going to that screen.
Oh.
There's not like a full flex cable. Like the digital would have like all these signals routed there. So actually, if you wanted to, that's why it can actually output directly to TV, since it's just in parallel with this signal anyway.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
this is actually pretty much the same screens that you see on eBay as the car backup screens. They just take composite in, and they're just little tiny LCDs.
That's pretty snazzy that they put something like that in this.
Yep. Let's see. Just gonna remove this shielding a little bit. I'll put it back on after I'm done. There's just little plastic to prevent shorts.
That's ingenuity right there.
Yep, because this board actually has its own driver board. This is the this is actually 24-bit RGB, and you can basically see this little driver board will take composite and convert it into digital RGB so that it can drive. You'll notice on the ribbon connector these 2 little pins here are for the backlight, and the rest of the signals are actually the digital signals. Not much interesting there, not beyond what you've seen. Yeah, there's a... I don't want to remove... Well, you know what? Why don't we move this little thing I'll show you underneath.
Just whatever you want to do that won't break anything that belongs to me.
Okay. It should go back on.
Just watch how taut you're getting the speaker wires.
Yeah. Okay. So this LCD, once you remove that, this guy is the driver chip. This does the actual converting. As for this is actually interesting. This, I don't think that's factory printed on there. So I can't really tell. There is some coding on there, but I can't really tell who manufactured this chip or what it does.
The Nintendo secrets. They're trying to keep you guessing.
Yeah, I can tell this section is the power converter for probably the backlight, which is probably like 2 or 3 LEDs in series, so it requires a higher voltage. So there's a small DC-DC converter there, decoupling caps, and a bodge resistor. Ooh.
So
it also kind of bodged a crystal in here too.
So where is the where's the high-end graphics card, like the ones that people use to play like StarCraft and shit on their computers? I know that's in here.
About 50 miles away from here.
Listen, I know Nintendo knows what they're doing.
Yeah, they really skimped on this connector here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That is like the, no offense, but it's the shittiest connector I've ever seen. I love how they used a matte screen though. We're gonna have to clean that when we put that back in.
Yeah. No, what do we... No, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You guys.
And anyway, flip this guy
there.
off. Yeah, I know. Interestingly enough, from the looks of it, this is the, sorry, off screen. This guy is the controller chip. It's basically, from the looks of it, because you can see the wires going over to the buttons over here. Most likely than not, this is just a simple 16-bit shift register like the original SNES controllers used, which is nothing. It's just a serial to parallel to serial converter. Nothing too bad there. It looks like actually they might be using let's see. These might be custom ASICs. Because I'm thinking these guys are like the original MOS chips that they used in the SNES were in like DIP 40 package. These guys might be custom ASICs that they designed and just made the silicon themselves and custom marked them, because I'm not even recognizing these part numbers, and also they're sequential: TCT 976, 975, and 978.
That's just Nintendo keeping their secrets secret.
And these guys here, most likely than not, contain the ROM, the BIOS, the boot ROM image for the SNES. These actually are branded, just according to how small the packages are and their proximity. You can tell pretty easily that they're going to be some sort of memory, localized memory, which it needs in order to boot the system. You'll notice the USB, there's a mini USB for charging there. And power switch up there, audio video out right in here, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
and actually
so,
there's a Mitsubishi, looks like some sort of flash memory in there.
So now we can pretty much compare it to the Vita and see in what ways it's better. Let's see.
Okay, we're done comparing how it's better,
Oh,
so how's it
whoa.
worse?
No way. Hey man, does your Vita have audio and video out?
Actually, I could get it to have audio
but it doesn't
and video
have
out.
it readily. I'm
Not
talking about
native.
stock.
Okay, but here's the thing: if it did have audio and video out, it'd be via, it'd be a digital signal. This does audio composite.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's a lot easier than trying to get your fancy pants HD cables. You know, some of these people buying the SupaBoy don't have your fancy, you know.
Well, you know what? You know what? Well, it takes money to buy, you know, the newest technology and to take it apart on my channel. So, you know.
You know what, man? We could compare this price-wise too. I forget how much this costs. So I guess we're done with that. But
yeah, and plus I got my Vita for pretty cheap, so.
So yeah, number of buttons.
I got you there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mine has
joysticks.
less. It's less confusing. It's so much better. The on-off switch is large, and you know it's not hard to miss. Oh yeah, we can talk about, you know, the games too.
Okay.
The memory system for mine is amazing because you don't need to have a memory system. You have the memory system with you at all times, and you take this and play it on someone else's SupaBoy. You know someone else who has one, and you can continue your game on theirs. So, you know, can you do that with the PS Vita?
Actually, yes, I can.
No, you
wirelessly.
can't. No. Just say no.
Anyway, you'll notice that they're the localized crystals. I'm probably thinking actually this guy might be the main processor because it's right next to one of these crystals. Must actually be the main clock. It looks like 24 megahertz and 21 megahertz. One of these chips has to be outputting. Yeah, okay. One of these chips is actually a. It's really weird how they do this. The SNES processor will output digital video, right? And you'll notice because this cable is what goes to the LCD composite, this chip must be the either this chip or this chip must be the VGA, or not VGA, the composite video converter. So it'll output. I'd put my money on this chip because of all the passives that are around it, all the capacitors to support it. So this is probably a RGB digital video to analog composite converter, and it outputs the data along this gray wire to the screen. This guy is probably the main controller because of the proximity to the the clock crystals there, the system clocks. And as for these two, not too sure without actually looking up. I doubt if you look that up on the internet that you'll find anything.
Yeah, unless, like, well, what in here would be for the, because there's a two-player option on this. Another way that it's better than the Vita, thank you, and, you can do that by, if you have some SNES controllers, you can plug them into this system, and then you can either output to a TV or keep it on here. And what you can basically do is, SJM is kind of wrecking stuff in the back of his room, but...
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a lint-free cloth so I can clean off your screen.
Yes, after you've gotten your grubby fingers.
All my finger oils.
But, what you can do, you can play two-player, and you can either play two-player on this small screen, or you can output video to a larger screen, and it works just like a regular SNES does, like a system.
How's the output video quality? I could actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? Reassemble it, run it, and then plug it into my VGA monitor and see the output quality.
We can do that.
So I'm actually interested in that.
So, but people, we are going to turn off the camera while we do this.
Yeah, while we set up.
Because it's monotonous.
Yeah, so we'll be right back because we're already at 26 minutes.
Yeah, don't make this any longer than it needs to be.
Yep, I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. It took us a little trouble getting it back together because the tolerances were not so tight. Another point to the Vita, thank you very much.
No, it just means it's built better. Nintendo takes their time and love and care to
You
make
mean
it.
Hyperkin?
Yeah, well, whatever, man. So yeah, we have Super Street Fighter 2 in the actual game shenanigans now.
Flash.
And basically I'm going to kick SJM's ass.
And, well, wait one sec. And check it out. I actually have, if it doesn't suck too bad, outputting video through that little 2.5mm jack to a VGA monitor via a converter box, which I shall be doing a teardown, that blue glow there in the corner. I shall be doing a teardown of that at another time. And I shall attempt to play with one hand.
Yo, dude, why don't you just, like, have it facing on there, and then we can play on that screen.
I want to see... Look at this monitor. Look at it.
Yeah, it's obviously better.
Yeah, it's so much better. Fine.
Sorry,
you guys get the shitty monitor, and we get the good one.
Because
Sucks to suck.
SJM likes to skimp out on his electronics. So, basically, you're just going to watch
Because I don't have a mount.
You're just going to watch me kick his ass. We also don't have sound, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm two-player. Who are you?
Let's see.
I'm gonna be Ryu. No. Right. Fine, I'll be Ken. Son of a bitch. Where you wanna go, man?
I don't care, man.
Or wait, keep your attack level at 3.
Okay.
Now. It's start, I think it is. Oh, goodness. Oh, wait, no, there we go.
Well, we're
Got
starting
it. There. Now you're going down, man.
Okay.
Fucking Hyukin. I'll kick your ass. What's up, man? Yeah, so basically it's all working. This is no longer really about the SupaBoy anymore so much as it is about me about to whoop SJM.
I don't even know any of the combos in this game.
Will make my own sound effects. Ken wins with that creepy ass face that he's got.
Well, a face only his mom can be proud of.
Oh god, it's lovely. By the way, we know you guys love to hear us instead of the music from this game anyway. We know that that's the kind of love SJM supporters have towards him. Kick your ass.
We're both completely missing. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
You can suck my dick.
Oh, I got stun locked.
Well, yep, so it looks like Tenacious Bree wins again. Because I'm just super cool. But if you guys want to see the function of this thing working all on its own, SJM's going to play some Castlevania for you.
Yep. So we're just going to do a quick reset of that. I really got to get a camera mount up and running so I could
Yes.
play on my...
Here. And since this one will just be one player, you can actually play on this if you want to show them how that works too. The actual...
Using the built-in controllers.
Yes.
Beautiful surround sound mono stereo.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Thanks.
I'll take these.
Do you have a game save on it? Or?
I do not. The battery ran out for the game save.
Okay, it looks like we're going to have a repair down.
Yeah, we're going to replace all the batteries in all game save games. For anyone who doesn't know, the way that these old cartridge games save is that they have a battery on the inside, and that keeps the save going so long as the battery keeps running. When the battery runs out, you lose all your save.
Oh, what the hell? They don't even have a 0?
Nope.
I'm going to have to use an O
letter
then.
O.
There. SGM43, literally 06.
Well, you gotta think in Roman numerals they didn't actually have a 0. They just had symbols for...
I know, but that's still annoying.
And then it's gonna start with the awesome music.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You can actually, you can crawl, you can whip in all directions in this game.
Ah, SJM sexual fantasies.
Always with the portcullis and whatnot.
It's awesome.
Yep. I love Castlevania. Oh yeah, I remember playing this. Wait for the music. Power up.
Then you get hit by a banana.
Must collect all. Oh, he's moonwalking up the stairs. Oh.
Hey man, this isn't that Michael Jackson Super Nintendo.
Look at that! Look at that!
Yeah, just throw your hat at them now.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done moonwalking.
Yeah, it works pretty good. A lot better than the Vita does. Just so you kids know.
Why am I going back this way? There's nothing there. Okay, for wasting your time completely.
I think we're wasting their time anyway. They should be doing homework right now. People watching this video.
For sure. Oh, god damn it. Oh, that's in the front. I can't.
Yeah, so everybody, we're turning SJM's channel to a Let's Play, so
I'd like to. I love how they explode when you hit them.
It's the best. Yeah, there is trouble with the actual left, is that sometimes it'll press up and down while you're going left.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
Because it's a SupaBoy.
It's obviously well made, everyone, so you know.
Just must get every single...
He's on the other side, man. You can't get up there.
Can't touch me. Can't touch this. Sorry for the super... Oh, I wasn't actually... Okay, well there you go. Well, that is a walkthrough
of how to suck at the first level.
I was actually looking at how many minutes we had on the screen. I didn't see that giant pit right in front of me.
Yeah, no, it's hard to miss.
Let's leave the music on and running. Anywho, yeah, so, yeah, that was a decent teardown, I would say.
Yeah.
It's all pretty good. The screen is pretty decent.
Well, I mean,
not anything compared to like the freaking 720p of my Vita, but
16-bit games.
It's good for something that was manufactured in China.
You know what? You were manufactured in China.
You know what? I'm not even Chinese.
It doesn't matter.
What now, man?
Doesn't matter.
I was actually born in
That's a little bit racist.
Yeah, a little.
Only a little.
You'd make like a racist blush.
I would right now, but you don't. I could like be so horribly rude on your channel right now, and just
Could be. I think it's a little late for that.
Fuck you.
So
I'm pretty
anyway,
classy.
yes. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed our off-color banter, no pun intended. And we'll be here pretty much every week, hopefully, as much as we can put up. We'll be tearing down more and more stuff. I got plenty of stuff on my desk. I mean, just look at all this stuff. So I got plenty of electronics to come. I'll be doing teardowns of everything pretty much. We'll be here next week. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe. Keep on watching, guys, and we shall see you next week.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.